Alright, welcome to another edition of What the Fuck, happening to the YouTube atheist community and CC chat fun thing. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, the debate show thing went adequately. Again, there was one period where my browser, I guess the flash must have crashed in some kind of negative way that required a reboot of the system, so the second MP3 file, there is a place at the end there where it starts to go dead, and it stays dead, so no point in listening through because it pretty much stays dead until I reboot. So I engaged the second MP3 file. So anyway, so there's 20 minutes on the end of that video, that MP3 there, no good. So that's just to, for the people who watch this, there, you have some insider information. So anyway, yeah, so it wasn't too bad. Sometimes there was like 12 people docked. I mean, not everybody talking, but it really wasn't terrible. Had a few trolls, which was something new. Some girls, so that was good. So, yeah, it felt pretty much like old times and such. Me and Puro spent quite a bit of time talking. And, of course, he conceded a lot of the arguments on this whole paramecium's feeling, sensing thing. But of course he won't, when he sobers up, he'll deny that he conceded the argument. But anyway, but I am going to make an add-on video to the consciousness videos that I have on Vloggerdome. It has some more notes, and it's relevant to consciousness, and that's going to be a catch-all kind of subject for all things related to what our brains are doing. So it's probably going to end up with a lot of stuff about brain function, psychology and such. So anyway, I did make a pretty good video in response to. There's only been a couple of new videos, but I was really kind of disappointed with Antakantavad's response video. Was just really empty and vacant and useless, and wasn't even close to being relevant. So I made a video, science and this epistemology for response video. It's kind of a long video, but I think it was a really good, I didn't get mad or anything, and I just kind of went through the thing. And, I'm just really, his response, his newest video is just, pretty much a piece of crap. I mean, he's just repeating the same argument again. And it's disappointing that there isn't anybody really saying anything. I mean, I'd rather find some other people to converse with who actually respond to your comments or your remarks. And he just doesn't do that. He just does his thing, and that's it. So number 5 is the same exact video as number 4, essentially. He's just making the argument that we don't know enough, and that's just the way it is. And you can't argue otherwise. And you can't make some sort of persuasive argument that the bucket is full, that we've gotten most of the way up to the top, and we've gotten all the important information, and we know how to define and describe a car, and we know how to define and describe what a human being is. And that's just the way it is. We've kind of exhausted the big picture subject. Yeah, there's lots of little minutiae going on, lots of little atoms floating around, but we got the general idea of what the thing is, where it came from, how it developed, how it evolved on planet Earth. And yeah, it's not an exhaustible subject in terms of meaningful facts. And the thing is that his argument, this we don't know enough to act, we don't know enough to draw a conclusion, we don't know enough. You could use that forever. I mean, forever, literally forever. There's no point where you say, oh, because somebody can always just say, no, there's something you don't know. You're really just a TV show on the real Earth. On the real Earth, you're just a TV show. They can make arguments like that. And they'll say, prove me wrong, and there's no way to prove that. It's like proving the non-existence of God. I can't absolutely prove it. All I can do is infer it from the facts. And the facts kind of indicate that, yeah, we've had 10,000 years of civilization, generally speaking, where we've been able to write some stuff down and keep records and learn. And we've kind of dissected this pig, and we know what the pig is now. Darwin was kind of the last big fact, and really just it's not an exhaustible subject, and there's no way I can prove it's not exhaustible. There's no way I can prove the non-existence of the unicorn, but I think we can infer its non-existence logically and reasonably, and he claims that we can't do that. We can't know beyond a reasonable doubt, that somehow there's reason to doubt our intelligence, to doubt our knowledge. I sort of had this argument in Stickham for a little bit with the stupid bandit guy, in a different way, just because he was ragging on why haven't we cured every disease, and why haven't we done this, and it's like, well, we did do a lot. I mean, we have accomplished, the human race has accomplished a lot, and it has managed not to blow itself up, which is, you know, got to give it some credit. Yes, it's soiled the planet, and it's, you know, used up all its free energy, and it's exploited people all over the place, and enslaved and murdered and Holocaust and all that crap. But it has done something. It has accomplished some things. It landed on the moon. It has done some things. And yeah, we have done our job in terms of figuring out what the chemical elements are, figuring out how the chemistry works, the physics. You know, we're looking for our little Higgs bosons and stuff, and so we're doing the work. And but there really isn't going to be a big surprise fact out there. I'm sorry to tell you, but yeah, we evolved on planet Earth, and it's just a mechanism for a DNA molecule's replication, and it's just a kind of a silly, stupid system that forces the molecules to keep getting bigger and better tools to beat each other up with. And that's really all there is here. Anyway, but it's just annoying. But like I said, you know, there's just nobody. You know, nobody's responding to my videos in any coherent manner. Zombie Picture Show made some video on the free will subject. There was just another rag video, another, I don't know. It's not even. It's not. He's just complaining that the questions aren't phrased well enough for him. I mean, they're certainly understandable questions in the context of the conversation. If I say material universe, I mean, usually when somebody says that, they're including energy. You know. Matter's made of energy. Well, whatever, right? There's no point in arguing it. It's just disappointing. That's all that can be said. It's just disappointing. To my misery, me's been making some videos, as usual. He moved, I guess, finally, completely. And, so, but he's made some good videos, you know, on subject and, you know, making the points. And, you know, he's not getting any reward for it either. But, you know, that's just the way it works. Yeah, Greytex actually made a video. I actually liked it just because, you know, he made a point to Piro, just trying to explain this thing that, you know, you know, it's like Piro was kind of arguing that we're glorifying humanity by just pointing out that brains are important. I mean, you know, we have all these neurons for a reason, not because they could be all replaced with microtubules and all this other crap. I mean, if it could be done, then I think evolution would have already done it that way. We have a brain because kind of this big and this complex is because that's how much brain you need to create this idea of sensing your world and reacting to it based on reactionary emotions and feelings that give you a disposition, that don't require you to immediately act, that don't force you to mechanically act, but instead you react in a way where you create a state of being, a mood, and that mood reinterprets the rest of the information from the environment, and then a reaction is triggered. And it's a complex mechanism to give us a second shot at assessing situations and reacting to them in a more disciplined and careful manner. And I think it's a fundamental fact of learning. You can't learn without creating some sort of value qualia generating device, some sort of mechanism in the brain that would establish value. And feelings do that for us. Nature could have come up with some other way, but nature doesn't engineer things on purpose, so it doesn't do things deliberately. So what else is news here? Let's go. Maybe, yeah. I guess it's old fan who has the Stickham channel, so she posted a whole bunch of old Stickham videos. There's a whole bunch of me there, which is sort of cool. Yeah, it is kind of neat just to see all those icons of me. Yay! But yeah, there really hasn't been much. Let's check. I saw this video. It's kind of weird. She's made like 30 or 40 videos. You know, she's, you know, fairly attractive and such. And but she only has 5 subscribers. So let's go look and see if she still only has 5. Abby Van Meter. It's kind of an interesting name even, but she's got a nice face. And yeah, 5 subscribers. It's bizarre. I mean, she's got let's see how many videos. Let's see. Yeah, I think she's got her face there. She's got a good face. Changed her hair color, which is kind of weird. Blonde to dark, which is, you know, works for her. But yeah, I mean, she's got videos going back 9 months. Yeah. Just seems bizarre that, you know, kind of hot chick, he only has 5 subscribers. I mean, that's fucked up. And such. So, let's see, what else? So these things are sort of, they're not randomized, but YouTube ends up throwing in results on the keywords I pick. And so, like, you got old fans videos here that'll be relevant, you know, in Pink Moon's. She got the cat sweater there. And she did a little video, which was very nice of her. You know, she looks, you know, very charming. It suits her. It's too bad it's the wrong size, but, you know, can't have everything. What was I? Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know, it just, so it ends up getting some random results in these, you know, some of these columns will get these random videos, which is sort of interesting, because you end up seeing videos that you'd never go and look for, and, you know, they just pop up. So there was this one, too, on suicide. You know, this girl's got kind of a lovely face also. I mean, you know, I do go for the lovely face kind of thing. But anyway, yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, so she's kind of, you know, not doing too good with suicide stuff. Anyway, I did like the video, I think, and so some of you people did show up over here. But the weird thing is, I did post a comment. You know, she has her comments on approval, and she didn't post my comment. It really wasn't a bad comment. I just said, like, sometimes you can live a long life, you know, being suicidal. And, you know, day at a time or whatever. I mean, it wasn't a bad comment. It was kind of a perfectly good comment. But, yeah, she didn't care for it for some reason. She did say she had a charming face. Maybe she didn't go for that part. But she has other people are complimenting her here, and it's okay with her that they do it. Yeah. So anyway, felt a little slighted, but, you know, I'll get over it. So let's see if there's any other stuff. Random stuff. I don't watch this little kid video. I didn't watch that, but yeah, that'll probably make me not pleased. So yeah, I don't see anything too interesting. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know if there's anything else on TJ. Don't bother with him. Paul's Ego did make a part 2 video, but yeah, it was okay. Sort of, kind of, mostly. Heard Professor Anton did a TED talk, so I guess I gotta go find that. That ought to be semi-hilarious, right? I mean, it just seems bizarre, strange, insane, all that kind of stuff. People got to learn how to use this thing properly. So, I mean, I'm going to capture the link and I'll put it in a new window and show you how you use this tool properly. So, I mean, somebody did post a link in here, which is, thank you for that, but you don't do it right. So, put the link up here. And then when you use the tool, you see, if I load the tool, brand value.
Rick. I'm very happy to be
here.
It's a
little
TED
talk.
Talk about some of my latest research in terms of
so you lose it this way. So now I'm linked to the page. What is all this idiot? Some idiot posted a bunch of spam, unfortunately.
People are going to need to reckon with
so this is the video link,
really
and so now if I say post comment, it'll post the, you know, properly post the comment. So now, if you look at it,
thank you very much, Rick. I'm very happy to be here.
There's the link right there, Grand Valley, Professor Anton. See, so you get the actual link with the icon instead of this stuff.
Is needed at the present time is an absolute revolution in thought and in action.
This is not really TED Talks.
The new millennium.
No, the microphone sucks, the stage is lame. So this is like TED Grand Valley. What the hell is even Grand Valley? What the hell is that? So they took TED Talks to Hicksville, USA? Yeah. So anyway, I'll watch it, but I'm sure this is going to just drive me totally insane. The guy is a hack, enough said. Yes, indeed, regards. Yeah, whatever. Excellent, Corey. I'm sure to, in all caps, of course. I'm sure to see you in the next life. Whatever. Science, religion, and cyber god is maybe the real dream. Great speaking, Corey. Great job, brother. Smiles from the sun. Corey rules the future. I don't know. It sounds kind of like a silly person. Anyway, I'm going to read all this stuff. Some guy, 3 comments from one guy. Oh, Jesus Christ, phantasmagorical, silly shit. So, anyway, yeah, I mean, it's, you know, the mic sucks, so it's not very giant. It's not like a real TED Talks. You know, you have the stage, the crowd applauds, all that kind of stuff. This is like do TED Talks in your living room or something. So, yeah, not exactly the same thing. Anyway, yeah, it's probably enough said. Right? Blogger Dome. So it does got the 9 subjects. I'll be adding another one. I'll add a little more to the consciousness subject. Hiro said he's going to watch the Constitution one eventually, and so maybe he'll respond to that with some added stuff of some kind. But yeah, I gotta find more people to argue with. Yeah, I mean, people who actually know how to argue, or actually can engage in a discussion and such, where you actually listen to the points the other person makes and actually respond to the points the other person makes, which none of these people seem to do. So anyway, this video went on longer than it needed to. I'm really tired. I got 2 hours sleep, and I had to work on a stupid frickin' Japanese car today. No room at all to work. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just all torn to pieces. Well, it's not really torn, but like I died many times. I mean, this arm's all scratched up. My hands, freaking holes in it. Just horrible cold here, you know, and you can't get to anything, and everything's crunched in, you know. I'm just replacing belts, 2 frickin' fucking belts, and this is just a nightmare. Yeah. Anyway, I mean to complain. I mean, I shouldn't have complained in the videos. No point in doing that. Personal crap. No point in adding personal crap. Keep on the subject here. Keep doing the business. The business is conversation in the world on YouTube, and it is all kind of horribly lame. Yeah, an old Wise Monkey video that old fan uploaded. I don't know if that's a great idea. I don't know. I had my fill of Wise Monkey long ago. So anyway, these are all my misery. Me made some good videos. But, you know, just this column is so empty. It's nobody's making any videos. It's just so dry. And it's just kind of disappointing. You can't, you know. I guess you could buy a conversation, but I really just don't have the money to buy one. Doesn't seem like the kind of thing I should spend my money on. So anyway, anything else from Stickam? Yeah, I mean, it was okay. I mean, you know, there was a lot of little crappy arguments, you know. It's just, you know, people just don't get to the real subject, and it is kind of frustrating. And they just kind of drone on about some things sometimes, certain individuals. But anyway, it really wasn't bad. So, till the next time, and such. I don't think there's anything else